Let's get this thing started. On this show, anything could happen.
It's gonna be amazing.
Okay.
I love baby laughter.
You're in the family nest with Derek and Jess. Welcome to Derek and Jess in the Family Nest right here on Blog Talk Radio and YouTube. Jess, you're way over there.
I know.
I see you. Hey, we have two people in the studio that we're going to be talking to and about.
Yes.
And then we're going to trade them off, and we're going to talk. Then we're going to bring
other people.
Then we're going to bring two other people in here. So as you're listening, as you're listening to Blog Talk Radio, it's just going to be kind of crazy. But we do want to welcome you here to Derek and Jess in the Family Nest.
Yes.
And encourage you to check us out on our websites, which we have a number of.
Yes.
Yeah, we have.
We're big folk here.
DerekandJess.net.
Yes.
Also, you can find us at M, as in mobile, m.derekandjess.net. I just went there today.
Which is the mobile page.
Which is the mobile page. You want to check it out. Has all of our videos, has Jess's blog, everything that you want. You can also find us on our Facebook at Derek and Jess.
Derek and Jess.
And then you can also find us on our Twitter, hashtag can't remember, DNJNest.
Yes. Hashtag amazing.
Hashtag amazing. Follow us on our handle at DNJNest. All over the place. You can also email us at dnjnest@gmail.com. But if you go to our website, all of that stuff is there. If you just
access to email, access to my blog.
Everything. So
basically, you should just live at your computer
Yes.
at our web page.
Absolutely.
Because nothing's as good as that, so you might as well just...
DerekandJess.net. That's DerekandJess.net. DerekandJess.net. Real quickly, we are going to get into the La Junta news. Right? LJ News. We're going to get in there as fast as we possibly can because we have...
A bunch of things.
A bunch of things going on. There really is a bunch of things going on. And I want to make sure that we get it all covered.
All covered.
We're going to talk about two mission fundraisers. Here's why we're moving everything so quickly. Because we've got...
a lot to be said.
Two mission trip fundraisers on the same day.
Yeah.
Senior high mission trip fundraisers at First Presbyterian Church in La Junta, First Presbyterian Church in Los Animas, both next Sunday, May 3rd, at the same exact time. And that's the crapper of it. You can't go to both. So we brought in people from both of them.
Yes. So
Jacob King, Grayden Mondragon are from the First Presbyterian Church La Junta mission fundraiser. And so it's this coming Sunday. What time does it start? Either one of them. Make sure you hold your mics up so people can hear you.
The play starts at 5 p.m.
Okay. Okay. 5 p.m. It is just one showing?
Yes.
5 o'clock at First Presbyterian Church in La Junta.
Yes, sir.
And what's the name of it, Jacob?
It's called Horror at Homecoming, and what it is a mystery murder that you go in and you're kind of really active as an audience, so that's cool. And you go in and you get clues to solve a murder.
Okay, so it's a honest to goodness dinner theater.
Yeah.
And there's a dinner that's served, right?
What is the dinner?
Do you know what the dinner is?
Oh, we have no idea.
It's going to be great food, though.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Always
a surprise
delight. Definitely
delight.
going to be edible.
Horror at Homecoming. And what do you play, Jacob?
My name is Kevin Kicker, and I am dating the wonderful Cindy Sensational.
Yes?
And so I am the kicker for the football team. And then...
And so, Grayden, who do you play?
I am Bobby Backer, the starting home quarterback.
Ah.
The most loved quarterback of the team.
I see.
I've been accused of a lot of things.
But murder's not one of them.
You
Murder is
bad.
definitely not.
So I'm assuming since it's this big giant dinner theater, it's murder.
Yes.
Hold the mics up a little bit closer, so just right up to your mouth, so we can hear you. Yeah, a little bit more. There you go. Boom. That's good. Okay. So, is there a murder?
Yes,
Okay.
there is.
Yeah, Grayden's actually the one that gets murdered too.
Great. You're the one who gets murdered.
Wait, is that a surprise or do?
No,
people
that's
know?
not the surprise.
Yeah.
That's not the
Oh,
surprise.
tell us the
Now-
surprise. I'm just kidding.
Now,
Ruin it for
Seriously,
everybody.
tell me.
is it like the does the audience get to help you? I mean, are we figuring it out?
Yes, everyone that is accused as a suspect in the murder,
Uh-huh.
basically, is going to be going around table to table from everyone that's eating dinner, and they're going to get interviewed and interrogated, like who they think did it, you know.
Okay.
So they're going to give their stories, and then everyone else, they're going to hear everybody else's stories, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay.
We're definitely getting the audience involved in it.
And give us some of the names of the other people who were in it. Not, I mean, not their actual names, but the names of. We've got a kicker. We got a quarterback.
Backer.
There's
We
Cindy
have-
Sensational.
Cindy Sensational.
We have Gabby Backer, who was my twin sister to Bobby Backer.
Yeah.
So who wrote this? Did somebody write this?
It was originally a play itself, but MJ Romano, she
Uh-huh.
kind of altered it a little bit.
Okay.
So
MJ changed a little bit.
Intriguing.
MJ Romano, for those of you who don't know, is the pastor of First Presbyterian Church. So you can make reservations.
Yes, sir.
And we've got two numbers up on the screen. If you want to go to the La Junta one, dial 719-469-7717. That will let you make reservations at 5 o'clock. And that's the only time. Just a 5 o'clock show. I want to make sure that that's right.
Yes.
Okay, it should be good. And you're raising money to go on your mission trip to where?
We'll be going to Arizona
yeah.
Fort
Yes.
Defiance, which is a Navajo resort down there.
And do you know who what you're going to be doing down there?
Anything as far as cooking in shelters to rebuilding houses,
Yeah.
things like that, fundraiser or mission trip stuff.
Mission trip stuff. And when are you going on your mission trip?
It'll be in.
I don't remember the date.
It's in
I just show
July.
up when they tell
I
me
believe
to.
it's in
Yeah.
July,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I
Okay.
think so.
Good job, Derek.
Yeah, I think,
in
I
July.
think it's going to be. I think it's going to be in July. So,
Yeah.
and how many's in your group?
I think we might have maybe like 10 or 12.
Yeah, somewhere
Yeah.
around
10
there.
or 12 going with us.
Yeah.
And
Right.
we're working on a few other people that we haven't heard back from. But yeah, we're going to have a pretty good amount.
And so, if you want to help the First Presbyterian Church of La Junta's senior high youth group go on their mission trip, 719-469-7717. Go see them in Horror at Homecoming.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
This coming Sunday. By the time you're watching this, it'll be
May
Sunday,
3rd.
May 3rd, 5 o'clock, 20th and Raton. That's where First Presbyterian Church is. Don't miss it. Thank you guys so much
Yep,
for
of
coming in.
Thank you guys for having us.
If you could pop your ears out, put your mics down, and then bring in the other two that are upstairs. Good luck with your fundraiser. I'd love to go see it, but I have to go see my son on that day in his fundraiser.
Good luck.
So good luck. Go ahead and take
Sorry
off.
you died.
Alright, thank you for having us.
Sorry you died.
Yeah,
I get points.
yeah.
Oh.
So you guys want to make sure that you go and check that out. If you could just ask them to come down, that would
boys.
be fantastic.
Thank you guys for having us.
Thank you. And so I don't think it's ever happened before that we've
having
had
4 guests.
one that we've had 4 guests, but one that we've had 2 mission trip fundraisers on the same exact
That's
day.
true. That is kind of a bummer.
It is a bummer because I can only go see one of them.
Well, and you have to go see your son.
I would rather go to the other one because
Of
it's
course,
closer.
my husband's singing at the other one.
And we're bringing down 2 other people. Joe, who has a neat connection to you.
Oh, he does.
Come on in,
And
guys.
he has a crush on me.
Come on in. You guys come on in. So, now we've got 2 new people in. And these are the people that are going to be sticking around with us for the rest of the show.
So,
I'm new to this.
So we had Jacob King and we had Grayden Mondragon in.
yes.
And they talked about First Presbyterian Church La Junta's mission fundraiser. Now, we are here, and Joe, you're going to actually be in First Presbyterian Church mission fundraiser. That's
Yes.
right. You're going to be singing.
I'll be singing a song.
You can sing.
And here's
you
the
can
That's right.
here's the great thing about it. After our commercial break here on Derek and Jess and the Family Nest, Joe is going to be singing.
Joseph.
Yeah, I'm not nervous about that at all.
Yes.
He was upstairs. He was
You're
like,
go-
I have to pee. I was like, you just went. He's like, I always have to pee when I'm nervous.
So you're going to be singing
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Teen Angel in the play, is that
Play.
right?
Yes. So it's I think it was a one-hit wonder type of song from the 50s.
Yes.
Mark
Teen
Denning.
Angel?
Teen Angel, yeah.
Teen.
Yeah. And
I don't think it was a one-hit. Well, it might have been a one-hit
I think
wonder.
Mark Denning was.
Okay, Mark Denning was, but
Yeah.
I was going to say it's a classic.
It's a classic, yeah, so-
Everybody knows it.
Yeah. Super uplifting song.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
it's
you're
really
going to be
positive.
singing at Horror at Homecoming.
Yes.
Jacob, during that time, you're going to be doing First Presbyterian Church Los Animas mission trip fundraiser.
Yes.
And it is called what?
That is called Art to Die For.
And tell us a little bit about that. There's
Art-
These murder shows.
It is also a murder
Death
mystery.
Within the
yes,
Church.
it is.
Death Within the Church. It was written by, for anybody who's listening who has been to a fundraiser that we've had before. A couple of years ago, we did one called Who Done Stole the Bride?
So contemporary drama services.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was by the same person who wrote that. So, what did I say it was called? Art to Die For.
I don't know.
It
man.
is
I'm
a
gonna turn
murder
you
mystery taking place
There you go.
originally in Canada, and it's a gala with a bunch of art, and they hire an artist who's not very good, and he's pretty bad, and the sister of the main character, which is Casey, she's a jerk,
Yeah.
and
And so I'm understanding
things
that
unfold.
somebody dies.
Somebody is no more.
And so that's good. Somebody dies, and you got to figure out who it is.
You got to figure it out based on what happens.
Gotcha. Okay.
Sounds fun.
So like a mystery about a murder,
Yeah.
you know.
A murder mystery.
Yeah.
No,
Genre.
not
It is a good
really a
genre.
murder mystery,
Now, does when
but you know.
does and I asked Jacob and Grayden this in this one, do we as the audience get to help figure it out?
Yes, you do.
So they're on the same night.
On
They're
the
both
same-
fundraisers, church fundraisers.
They're
and
both
they're
about-
both the exact same show.
And they're
Do you
about
see-
They're
murder.
not the exact same show.
No, they're kind of the
They are-
audience acts. They're murder mysteries.
They are the classic.
I would like to
dinner
say
theater
that I would
murder
like to
mystery.
say that they're a mystery about a murder.
Oh,
but that's
OMG.
Yeah.
Well,
Are
that-
you serving
that is
dinner
good.
as well?
yes.
That is
We are
good.
serving dinner, but I don't know
What it is?
as
Neither
of
did
today.
they.
when we're-
Interesting
it's-
enough, neither
They
did the
didn't know what
students.
they're-
from
You
First
know what's
Presbyterian-
funny?
What?
Jacob has the same first and middle name as I do.
So Jacob Tyler King was here to talk about First Presbyterian La Junta's murder mystery dinner and had no idea where they were going on mission trip. Now we have Jacob Tyler Hutchison from First Presbyterian Church in Los Animas, who has absolutely no idea what food they're serving
Or where we're going
or
on
where
mission
they're
trip.
It's interesting, isn't
So,
it?
you know, it's
fun.
weird how things work out like
Sad.
that.
If you want to,
It's going to be a great show, either of those.
if you want to make the 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock
5 o'clock and 7 o'clock.
two shows, if you want to go there, call 719-456-0531. First Presbyterian Church La Junta, First Presbyterian Church Los Animas,
Just pick
senior
one because
high.
it's a good cause.
You can't go to both.
Sending kids
You can't
to
go to
go
both.
do some good
But you go to
work.
both.
I
You
could.
can't. They're at the exact same time, aren't they?
No,
Yes,
Was it
but there
5?
is a 7 o'clock, but I don't think I
There's
could
a
make
7
it there in
o'clock.
time.
Well,
because-
theirs probably ends at, or the La Junta one probably ends at 7.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
can't make it. You got to choose one.
But you know what? Either or is great.
Yeah, because you're still sending kids to do it.
To go on mission
Good.
trip.
Yes.
It's going to be absolutely
But
great.
you know, if you want to see me, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good
yeah,
time.
that's a pretty good thing.
And if
right
you want to
there,
see
so.
me,
Yeah,
So
that's
go and
true.
check them out.
Less of a cool time.
Competitors.
Go to one of
That is
them. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. We have some more La Junta news that involves Jacob.
Yes.
And that is
What is
the
that?
La Junta Children's
Children's
Theater.
Theater. Mary Poppins.
Mary
There
Poppins.
is
I knew that was going to
Ah.
set that off.
Hello, Mary.
Mary
I
Poppins.
knew it was going to set
I
that
did
off.
promise that I would.
You know me because
You would
Diane
indulge
Haynes,
her.
I would join her.
So. He
Ah.
likes
Yeah.
my talk.
Full force.
Mary
Yeah.
Poppins.
Mary Poppins.
Yeah, that's right.
It's true. It's Mary Poppins,
have
the
Beth
Children's
sitting
Theater,
here.
and I have been cast as Bert, and
Bert.
the one and only Bert. So that's pretty awesome.
And I'm going to start preparing him in his British talk. I had to get that in.
You
Here's
know,
what I thought was.
Say Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins.
We
This
may
is-
have a little bit of work to do.
What?
Oh,
This
we
is,
go.
this is what.
A little bit, yeah.
Jacob, say something real quick.
I have long blonde hair.
I just wanted to see which one was yours. Okay. Here's the thing that I thought was funny, Jess. And of course, here on Derek and Jess in the Family Nest, we talk
I'm a
all the
lovely
time
person.
about Jess's British accent.
I
her
just
cock-
give the people what they want, and our viewers like my accents. I'm
Yes,
just saying.
I
so.
do. And here's what I thought was funny. Because as soon as Jacob got the part and you found out, you texted me and said, I will now begin helping Jacob
I
with his
will.
British talk.
I have a big heart. I
Right.
will help him
She's a
with
helper.
his needs.
Yeah.
she's a helper.
Yeah, she is a helper.
But you don't have long blonde hair. You
I'm
can't
a
say
lovely
that.
person.
You have to say you have short brown hair.
I have short brown hair.
Oh,
Even
you
shorter
do
brown
not
hair
sound
on
as
his
good as
face.
I do, darling.
Shorter brown hair on my face.
Now we talked about a little bit of the Cockney accent as well. We
Gawk-
said,
blah,
how
blah, blah.
Cockney should Cockney be?
Right.
I was like, oh,
That's kind
you
of
can't really say anything that is big sense. It's just go all day, you gotta buck up and down and dodgeable.
And that's how you do it.
You
And
kind of
I'm
have
sure,
to mix mine in with that.
I'm
so
sure the
people can
citizens of
understand.
Lahana would be very grateful for
Yeah.
that.
No, I think they would be grateful for mine.
La Junta
You can be
Children's
bird if
Theater.
you want.
No thanks.
And
More of a Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
Abby Wallner is
Mary.
Mary Poppins.
Poppins. And Jacob is Bert. And
I don't know who Ernie is.
Hey, can
so-
you even say Mary Poppins without the accent when you're saying "Come to see Mary Poppins"?
It's just
hard.
too hard.
I don't know.
Say Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins.
Mary
See, it's
Poppins
just
has
wrong.
short blonde hair.
Short blonde hair.
That's going to be fantastic.
that?
I
What?
believe it's
It's a
June
tangent we went off on. There.
June
25th, 26th,
I don't
27th.
It's at the end of June.
It's
I
at
just
the
go
end
and they
of June.
tell me. It's
It's at the
showtime. All
end
right.
of
Keep
June.
watching our show and we'll let you know.
End
But
of June.
the cast is set. For those of you who want to see it, you can go to Facebook there at La Junta Children's Theater.
Very useful.
We also have some other
Yes.
of the arts going on.
Auditions for Into the Woods
Yes, Into the Woods.
are on
Into
May
the
5th
Hood.
at
Yep.
7 p.m. and May 7th at 7 p.m. at the Pickawire Theatre.
Mm-hmm.
Come with a prepared song for the part you are auditioning for.
And so that's an interesting thing. Jacob, that was something that you were going to do.
I was thinking about doing that. Yes.
Joe, are you going to be in the Picket Wires summer presentation?
you
No,
are
after
Jean
after the
Valjean.
flop of last year,
Yeah,
it's just
after
awful.
the flop of Les Mis.
He was the star of the summer musical last year.
Yes.
Jean
Yeah, it
Valjean
was,
from Les Mis
the finest performance
of all time.
ever
Yeah.
on the stage.
Oh,
of
humble
Picket
Joe.
Wire.
Humble Joe.
Well, you know, that's I don't.
was
I don't know if
alright.
I'd go that far.
It was, I don't know what to say. It was absolutely.
No, it was okay.
Yeah, he
alright.
has to fit out of the store when he leaves. He
Yeah,
can't,
they're
we can't give
talking
him
me
such
up,
a big
and then
head.
you guys actually get to see me sing later. And be like, what were they?
Right.
But yeah, I think I am gonna audition for the show. I don't know tons about the show. I've watched part of the movie,
Yeah.
and I've listened to some of the soundtrack, and
And can you give us a little bit of dirt of, I mean, is it going to be a secret or are you going to tell us this is who I'm auditioning for? What
Right.
part?
right now I think that the part of one of the princes.
Chris Pines, the prince.
Probably.
The
The
prince.
there's the
His-
older prince and the
his-
younger.
What a
prince.
jerk he turned out to be.
Well, aren't all princes that way?
I guess so.
He has to audition for that part because he
Yeah.
doesn't want a big part. And that part is-
Agony!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agony. That's the best song there. So I'd probably audition with that song, but have her put me wherever she needs me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be good. Tracy is directing it. We
Yep.
absolutely love Tracy.
She's been on our show before.
Yes, the best directing job for Les Mis. Les Mis was absolutely
Phenomenal.
the best.
Was great.
Phenomenal. Yeah, it was.
Saw it twice.
Yeah, it was.
I saw it 6 times.
Absolutely.
Way to
so,
go.
if you want to go and audition for Into the Woods, find your part, come ready with a song.
Yep.
I've never
May
done that
5th,
before. I don't
May
know.
7th, 7
Yeah.
p.m. picket wire.
I don't know what that means. Do they let you sing the whole song, Joe? Do they stop you, or how do you do that audition kind of thing?
If they're bad, they kick you
They
out.
cut you off.
stop you.
They,
It's like
Say, "Oh, please, no
American
more."
Idol.
Cowl attitude.
Like American
Yeah.
Idol.
So
You're
this is
done.
You're done.
You're done.
Okay. Thank you. That's
No,
what
last,
The end.
last year I went in with a song prepared and I sang the whole song.
was it. Bring him home.
No, I sang the soliloquy.
Oh, you sang the soliloquy
Yeah, I thought
of
that
Jean Valjean.
encompassed a little bit more of the true
Encompass.
character
Look at him
Yeah.
of
talk.
Jean
Yeah.
Valjean.
Yeah, but still, I mean, if you want the actual, this is as good as I get right here. It has to be Bring Him Home, doesn't it?
Yeah, at that point I wasn't really ready to sing that song. It
Oh,
took
you
a
got
lot
it.
of time to.
Yeah,
to
you gotta
get
be
my
ready for
voice
that
ready
one.
For that, yeah.
I'm just saying, if you go in and nail that one, you're for sure.
If you
in.
know that, yeah.
Like, you're too good for the show.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
You're not
anyway,
allowed.
check it out. Into the Woods, the summer production of
gon-
Picket
it's
Wire Players.
Gonna be metal.
It's gonna be metal. Also, we have graduation coming up
That's happening.
here in La Junta. Well, all over the place. Jacob you are graduating.
That's
Aww.
Yep.
Graduated.
I'm so proud of him graduating.
I'm
Got my education. I get a
Salutatorian.
Yeah.
Going to be.
Salutatorian.
And-
Salute to me.
You
Just
are.
salute to
Yeah.
I'm so proud
Jacob
of you.
is the
That.
salute-
Yeah,
Salutatorian.
me, Jeremy, and I are valedictorian, salutatorian.
Mm-hmm.
So proud.
And,
Duo, Solo, and
The
Hutch.
duo, you know,
Yep.
Very proud.
we're the
What
best.
day?
It's
What
just
day is
what
it?
it
May
is.
what?
22nd.
And here's the interesting thing about it. La Junta High School has only graduated off of Tiger Field, the new Tiger Field, twice.
Well, once
We
before.
gotta graduate. in
This
the
will be the
gym. It's
second-
gonna be
This-
outside.
This
This
is
will
the
be the
second
second time.
And here's the neat thing.
It's
really cool.
The
Uh,
first time
It's gonna be cool.
was when my daughter was a
The
senior.
first time was 5 years ago.
And the
Steph
second
graduated.
time is when my son is a senior. They will have graduated off of Tiger Field twice.
It's pretty
and
cool.
both my children.
And it will be Friday night.
At
Friday
7
Friday night under the light.
Friday
7
night under the
p.m.
lights.
7 p.m. If you need to check it out. Now, if it stays in Tiger Field, you do not need a ticket. If
It's true.
If it has bad
There's
weather,
like a tornado outside.
you will need one. So be looking for tickets from your graduating senior. It's gonna be fun. Here, it's gonna be fun. Jess,
Cool.
okay. This is your big story.
This is my big story.
We're excited about
Okay.
this.
So here are the shirts we received from Dr. Shad Reef, a La Junta native of
Yep.
Southwestern Chiropractic and Wellness Center. They're located in Wiley, Texas, and they sound amazing from the reviews that I read.
I read
and
the reviews,
browsing
too.
on
Yep.
the website. You need to check them out, especially if you're in Texas. Their website is southwesternchiropractic and wellness center.com, and their Facebook page is also Southwestern Chiropractic and Wellness Center. Call 972-429-4677. So go get aligned and
Yep.
Okay.
And you know,
well
it'll-
sounds like
it'll
there's some
really
ulterior
great.
motives. Like,
big.
No, I
get
mean,
well.
how come nobody gets it when you get it?
Yeah.
It's a wellness center. Get well.
I got
get-
it. I got you on that one, Jess. We
didn't
were
get
so
there.
excited,
Get you
and
back.
here's the
yeah, thanks for
interesting.
the support, Shad.
Here's so much for the support. Here's something I did not find out.
Pretty awesome.
Is that they live just down the street from me.
They live or lived?
They lived.
I was about to say, they lived, yeah.
Unfortunately, his father
Father
passed away, and I would see him all the time walking, and I think his brother's name is Zane.
Zane.
Zane. I did not know that connection until
Connection.
Christine told me. So
Well,
Shad,
when we were figuring out about the shirts, because we sent him shirt
Right.
and a coffee cup.
Right.
He said his mom lived near you,
yes,
so he knew.
yes, just down around the corner there. Absolutely fantastic.
Small world.
It's a small world
Shad
after all.
Reef, thank you so much.
And we shall wear these shirts and try to
Yes.
send Coloradans a 10-hour drive
Absolutely.
for a
Hey, we'll
good
be in
alignment
Texas
job.
this summer.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys should go get a line.
That'll be happening. What?
Really quickly, we have Joe Trainor on the show, and Joe obviously is Jess's husband, and all the time we get to hear Jess talk about being a mom.
A stay-at-home mom.
Today I'm going to talk about being a mom.
And today, Joe's going to talk just a little bit about being a dad to the 3 girls that Jess always talks about being a mom to. And there you can see them
What a lovely
right
picture.
behind. And
Aren't they lovely? Don't I have three
Have
lovely
long
gals?
blonde
They
hair.
have long
They
blonde
all
hair.
have long blonde
But
hair.
I have short brown
He
hair.
does have short brown hair.
short brown hair. So my first question, Joe, is what is it like?
To be married to the most wonderful lady in the world. So,
It was something
winning the
like
lotto.
that. It was something
he won the
like
lotto.
Oh, like being a lotto.
Sorry.
I wouldn't ask you about that because obviously you would, whether it's true or not, you would make something up because who wants to get Jess mad at
It
you?
is true,
I
though.
know, I don't. My big question is, what is it like being the dad in a house full of girls? You've got 3 girls, you've got your wife, you don't have a dog,
No.
so that's good. But if you guys ever get a dog, get a male.
We'll get a male dog.
Because what's it like to be basically growing up with 4 Jesses? Although,
I hope you're saying that as a compliment.
oh, absolutely.
Like, how did I get so lucky?
Okay.
Which is
if
the
you want to rephrase the question that way, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it must be
Amazing for him. Yes.
amazing is a great adverb.
Okay, you go.
Yes.
You talk.
Amazingly something. But what is it like being in a house with 4 girls?
If
There
if
you
I
go. And you got
weren't
4
so
men.
manly, it might be overwhelming. But
My manhood,
just-
my manhood shield.
yeah, no, I work with all women.
Yeah.
I have for the past 7 years of my life, being an English teacher for a while, and then
Yeah.
now moving to the dean of students at the intermediate school, where the office is all women, and most of the teachers are all women. And then at home, I have all women as well.
Yeah.
And so it's just it's one of those things. I guess I'm just used to it. I don't really think too much about the female aspect of it all.
I
I
don't-
guess that whenever
Go ahead.
when I get older,
Yeah.
I'll probably be a little more aware.
That's
of
what
the
I was
fact
just
that
going to
they're-
bring up. It's not going to be bad right now, but wait till they get to be 13, 14,
I was
and
an amazing teenager, so.
oh, wait till they get to be 13. What is it? 13, 14, and 16?
Yeah, something.
Will that
like
be? Is that the spread of the girls? 13,
Oh
14 and a
no,
half?
they're a year and a half apart.
Okay, so 13, 14 and a half, and 16.
Yeah.
Even worse than that, 14, 15 and a half, and 17.
Delighted, aren't you?
I will be delighted. Yeah. No, it scares me a little.
That's
It
what
scares
she
me a little
told you
bit.
to say. She just
It
said
scares
You're
that.
gonna be
But
delighted.
right
Rich.
now
I'm gonna
it's,
be delighted.
My mouth didn't.
It
move.
will. It's wonderful right now. I think, a lot of people talk about dads and their sons and
Yep.
playing ball and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
And then you hear about dads and their daughters, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just a different thing altogether. But it's
But-
wonderful. They're so loving to me, and I get home and they run to me and they hug up on me and cuddle
Yeah.
with me, and it's just it's awesome.
Wait till they're 13, 14 and a half, and 16.
I'll sneak in
Those,
and try to
look
hide.
at those 3 girls. You're going to have a big, giant stick to be beating guys off with.
They're very cute.
They
are
are.
very cute.
They are.
They're lovely little people.
And
They're
so
lovely little people.
you're going to have proms and homecomings and dances, and you are just going to have to beat the crap out of kids.
I remember what it was like to be a
Yeah.
13-year-old girl. So
Do you really?
I-
How was that?
It was
was
pretty
challenging
spectacular.
for you,
It was, but
wasn't
it was
it?
tough.
So with the minute that we have before we go to break, and when we want to remind everybody when we come back from break, Joe's going to be singing Hallelujah, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic. But before we go to break, here's what I really would want to know. What is the best advice you give to a dad with daughters?
I would say, don't wish for anything different. It's wonderful for what it is, and if I had sons, then I might long for daughters at some point too. But I would say, take what you have and just love everything about it, because there's just so many good things about having daughters. Like I said, they just show me so much affection, and I don't know. And the other thing is that they remind me of Jess. I get to kind of see 3 little Jesses growing up, and that's a part
Figure
of
out
her
what
life.
happened.
We've been together for
I
a
mean,
long
in
time.
a good way.
But
You know I have a
but
right
that was
hand.
kind of the
I
part
know,
of it,
I know.
and just kind of imagining, oh, that's what Jess would have been like when she was a kid, and it's pretty cool that way.
Real quick though, and we'll get to a commercial, I promise, but just real quick, 30 seconds or whatever. Both of you answer this question. Are they all Jess? Is some of them
No,
Joe?
they're not all me.
They're not all?
No, the middle one is a little bit like Joe.
Kira's a
Kira.
little like me.
Yes, the middle one
This one's
is.
a little bit like Joe.
Yeah.
This one is
She's like
Is-
herself.
100.
She's like herself.
No,
No,
she's
she
like
her
is
mom.
just like me. She's
Yeah.
got
She
a
is.
little bit of sass and a little bit
She
of fire.
is.
come
She
at you.
is a sassy little.
And this
The
one's a
first
mix.
one is
The
all
oldest
Jess.
one's a mix.
The second one is a lot like Joe. The third one is piss and vinegar. That's what she is.
Yes.
Because you
She
look
is,
at her
she
and
is.
you're like, hey, what are you up to? And she
There's that
kind of
look in
looks
her
at
eyes,
you
yeah.
She's very
with that
smart.
trainer kind of and that Jess kind of glamour, and then she takes your wallet.
Yes.
I mean, that's exactly what happens.
I'm training her well.
Yes. So we are going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to have Joe singing Hallelujah. We're also going to be playing What the Heck with all three of you.
All right.
I saw something on a commercial earlier this week that threw me for a loop, and I need to test it out and to see if it is true or not, because I don't buy it. And also, we're going to be having Jess's mom's tip. Here. So we're all going to be here when we come back, but Joe's going to be singing, so stay with us on the other side of this break. You are listening and watching Derek and Jess.
And the family nest.
We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Joe Trainor.
I've heard there was a secret chord David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift. Baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty in the moonlight overthrew you. And she tied you to a kitchen chair, and she broke your throne, and she cut your hair. From your lips she drew the hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Oh, baby, I've been here before. I know this room and I walk this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you. And I've seen your flag on the marble arch. Love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. There was a time when you let me know what's really going on below. Oh, but now you will never show it to me, do ya? But remember when I moved in you and the holy dove was moving too. Every breath we drew was hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, maybe there's a God above, and all I ever learned from love was how to shoot at someone who outdrew ya. And it's not a cry you can hear at night. It's not somebody who's seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
And so, why I sang that song, since we've had our small children, starting with Kate, when they were little babies, I would play that to them as kind of their lullaby. And so, and they all love it, and I still play it for them. And so that's kind of one of the things that, as a father, I've done is given them that song.
Okay, welcome back
That's
to Derek
beautiful.
and Jess and the family. Yes, I got to get our mic set here again. Jimbo, perfect song. Loved it. Joe, just absolutely fantastic. I think I got everybody's mics up here.
It was all
I'm going to turn this up. I think it's here and here. And Jess, are you on?
I am on.
I can't hear you.
Always.
Jess,
Yeah, I am.
is that fun to listen to him sing? Is that
Yes.
hard for you?
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. Do you get nervous? Do you whatever?
What does that
I
mean?
know, I'm like,
It's like, is that hard for that he can sing and you
Yes.
can't?
No.
Hello, I can sing.
Well, no, I thought
What's
that's
that?
what he was
Who's
saying.
Mike?
I just don't want.
Jess has no mic.
I just don't want to give all
You
my
ain't got
viewers.
no mic, Lieutenant Dan.
How's that, Jimbo?
I just don't want to give all
That
my
sounds better.
viewers
That sounds worse.
Yeah.
all my goods right now. I
yeah.
need to
That's
spread
true.
it out.
What
you
I
know?
meant was, do you get nervous? Just like when your kids do things and you watch him, do you get nervous when Joe sings? Were you nervous
I
for
was
Les
nervous
Mis?
for Les Mis. This, not so much.
Yeah.
Especially when that bat came and like tried to give
When
him
the bat
superpowers.
was about to bite off his head,
Uh-huh.
I was having a bit
Gives
of a
that
nervous
show
breakdown.
character right there.
It does.
He
It does.
was still in the middle of his soliloquy, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh my
I'm going to step off
that
off here real
bat
quick
is
and
gonna
just
either poop on his head
pull
or
this
bite
mic
his face
down just a little bit.
off.
Life is even harder because
Yeah, it
there's
was
a bat in here.
very
Like,
good.
Oh, I've got this tough decision to make in life, and then now there's
Okay.
a bat flying up my face.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to
True.
go on
Real
to
talk.
What the Heck.
Okay.
And for those of you here on Derek and Jess, if you've ever listened to our show, if you've ever watched our show, we do a lot of different things on What the Heck. Sometimes we have games. Sometimes I ask Jess questions about
always nail
something
them.
that I found out. Here's
I
what
just look in
happened.
the camera and look pretty.
Here's what happened. This week I was watching. I can't even remember what I was watching, I was looking on the internet, and I saw this ad that just said it was about bottled water, and this bottled water was just the absolute greatest thing that ever. It did everything it possibly could. It reduced your stress. It took away age lines. It made you feel younger. It was all this stupid crap that water can't do.
Wait, I didn't send you this.
No, you didn't send me this.
Oh, I thought you said Jess sent it to you.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh,
if I
okay.
did say that, I didn't mean that. I was looking on the internet and saw it.
Gotcha,
I
okay.
think I was saying when I was getting ready for Derek and Jess.
Gotcha. 'Cause
And
this
so
is all
I
new.
thought, you know what? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's just freaking water.
Yeah, like every water can do that, really. So if you're claiming that your water does something different, I get that.
Right.
But
So what I thought was, I'm going to put this to the test, and I'm going to. So what I did was I went out and I got just all kinds of I've got 5 different kinds of water. And so here's the different kinds of water that we have. This came, Kroger, which is back home, comes out of Ohio, I believe, doesn't it, Jimbo?
It literally says purified drinking water.
Purified drinking water.
There's no gimmick to it at all.
This is it, just purified drinking water. This is Arrowhead water
from the mountain.
from the mountain. This is Perrier water.
sounds so fancy.
This
Featured
is
on Ricky Bobby.
Fiji
Fiji.
water.
It's the bottle.
All
It's the
different kinds of
bottles.
bottles. And then I have bottled water, or just tap water.
Oh.
So here's what we're going to do.
Taste the uranium.
I have them. Each one of you is going to get a cup. Okay?
Red, orange.
I'm going to pour in. I have each one of these, and I have them marked down so I know which one they are. And you're going to decide which one they are. Okay? So this is the first one.
Okay.
Cleanse your palate. I want to know.
What is this?
Actually, the first one's a little bit different, simply because you don't have anything to compare it to.
Okay.
Oh.
So you got the
So-
aroma.
So,
It's full-bodied oak.
out of that, Which one of these do you think it is? Now, keep in mind, too, it could be tap water.
That's fresh.
So we've got Arrowhead,
That's not tap water.
Kroger,
It's not tap water.
Perrier, Fiji, and Tap.
I would say that it's the purified water.
Okay, which one?
The one that just is the
This
purified
one,
water.
it says purified water. Jess
See,
goes with
that's
purified
going to be hard
water.
because the next time I'm going to drink it and I'll be like, oh, no, that's actually what it was. I don't know.
We are testing and saying, what the heck is going on? So Jess says purified. Joe, what do you think?
I think I don't see it over there. I taste a hint of salt in it.
So is it Tap, do you think?
Maybe tap. I'm gonna say
Tap is the only one you
tastes
don't
so
see.
much fancier
What?
than tap though. So
Okay.
I think this is Fiji.
I'm gonna say this is Perrier.
So we have Perrier, Fiji, and
This is Fiji.
And we're going to call it Kroger because that's what it
Kroger.
says.
I think this is Fiji.
Kroger.
It's tasty
It's
though.
Kroger.
I told
Very
you guys,
good,
don't
Jess.
try it.
Very
Don't-
good, Jess. So
Joe,
that's
this
Kroger.
has
I
really
win.
good taste.
Go ahead, slam that down.
That's tasty.
Clear your palate, slam it down. Let's go with the next one here.
It just was so pure. It just felt like there was nothing in it. It felt like it was from a spring.
Here we go. And you're getting younger and
Immediately,
your
I know
lines
what
Oh
that
my
is.
gosh.
That's awful.
I am not lying here. It
That's
has a
terrible.
different smell.
That
Oh,
is
it
terrible,
does.
and I know which
It
one it
is.
is right away.
Oh my. Oh my
It's awful.
God.
It's awful, right?
Lose it.
And I'm gonna drink it again. That's Perrier right there.
Is that Perrier?
What do you think, Jess?
That's awful.
It's like soda
Don't spit
water.
that. Oh, we gotta
Because
get
it
this.
is-
it
because Perrier
seriously
is soda
tastes
water.
Like oh God, I hate it. I hate it so
You're gonna
much.
lose it.
So much. It's Perrier.
If it's Perrier, I never want to try it again.
It is Perrier.
Ooh, I see. I don't
Isn't
like
that
carbonated
the
water.
most?
Who would drink that water?
I don't like
That is
carbonated
the
water.
worst. I don't even think
It's
you
terrible.
can call it
The French.
water.
French.
French.
Sorry, guys, your water's
It's just
not
the
great.
worst. And it is called Source Perrier, captured at the source, sparkling natural
source?
mineral water.
Oh,
It
that
tastes
was
really
one-
natural.
that-
It
really
it
tasted
doesn't
like
taste
crap.
natural at all. It tastes
Natural
horribly.
if you're okay. Let's go with the next one here.
Hold on.
You know what? I'm gonna be a man.
Full
Man
grown
up.
man.
A full grown man.
I gave Jess a
What
new.
would Jesus do?
What
Man
would
up.
Jesus do? I gave Jess a new cup. Let's see here. What
You know
we
what
got here?
I will say about
No.
this game is I was not thinking that they would all have different
This-
smells. They all have different smells.
They do. They
Thi-
absolutely.
no,
do.
I know this one. This one's Fiji.
Just by
This
the
one's
smell.
Fiji. No, I tasted it. That one's Fiji.
That smells fresher.
It's Fiji.
It smells like it has a lot more oxygen in it.
Because it's Fiji.
Is it Fiji?
I'm gonna say Arrowhead.
Now don't forget. Okay, we've already Arrowhead, Fiji.
I don't know. I'm gonna
Jake
go
drinks
with
a
my
lot
wife
of
on-
Fiji water.
I'm gonna go with my
Dang
wife on
it,
this
is
one.
he right?
What do you think?
I'm gonna say Arrowhead.
Arrowhead. Jake does drink a lot of Fiji water.
Fiji.
So he's
It's
right.
not. It came out of the tap.
Oh,
water.
it's the same thing. I swear it's
it
the
came
same thing.
right out of
guys.
right out of my tap.
You know what?
No,
you know
that's
what it
good
is?
tap water because I. But
Right out
did
of
you
my
see,
You know why?
Yeah,
Did
it
you
is.
see how I said Arrowhead and not Fiji?
Because my Fiji water, like I have a big Fiji water bottle,
Yes,
and I
you
always
do.
put tap water in
That's
it.
true.
Can't
That
make
is
excuses.
true.
It messes
You got it
with my
wrong.
mind.
Slam
Just
that
say you're
down.
wrong.
Let's go with another one here. Let's go with
I ain't
another
gonna
one.
get any of these right.
We've
Because
got,
you know what? There's no difference unless it's carbonated. There's like zero difference.
Okay,
why
let's
you
go
guys
with this
think
one
so?
right here.
Well, because for the bottle.
Last-
you buy the fancy water
Last
just for
one
the bottle.
right here. Let's go with the
It's
last
Fiji.
one right here.
It's Fiji.
No, we've got two
Or-
left.
or
there.
Arrowhead.
Arrowhead.
It could be Arrowhead or Fiji.
It has to be Arrow or Fiji. One, very cheap.
I think that's Arrowhead.
The other one, not cheap.
I hope this is Arrowhead because it tastes cheap.
Tastes cheap.
Doesn't
Arrowhead.
It's Arrowhead.
It is Arrowhead. It does taste.
Way to
sorry.
go.
I don't think it
Arrowhead.
tastes.
Where-
I don't
Arrowhead's
think
not
it
a
tastes
Colorado
cheap.
company, is
It
it?
tastes
It
like
tastes.
water.
It tastes cheap.
It just
doesn't
tastes like water.
It
Like,
does taste
it
just
tastes
like water. Yeah.
It's just water.
Guess what? It's not Arrowhead. I lied to you. It's Fiji.
No, it's not.
It is Fiji. I paid a
it
bunch
does.
of money for this.
There's no difference.
And there's absolutely no difference. I want to know then, Jess, and
There
that's
is
the
a
what the
difference.
heck.
Fiji is gross.
Here's
No, this is not. It's not gross. It's
Yeah.
just water.
yeah.
I'd rather have
Y'all
tap water.
are picky.
I don't
Yeah.
have tap water.
Who's the
I
girl
would
here?
rather have tap
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said I don't
I
have
wanted to
tap
do
water.
that simply to show. Now, I'm not backing any of this idea.
neither.
Which
It's
one's
just-
better for you? I have
it's
no
just
idea.
water.
Perrier is. That's how I'm gonna call it now. Perrier.
Yeah.
Because it is not.
What I did find
That
out
right
though,
now
Fantastic.
did.
what I did find out was
Fantastic.
Perrier is the horrible. And here's, I'm going to say this. I had never had it before, okay? And every Thursday morning, we have a sister show, Derek and George, which is daddy and father-in-law, Derek and George, and I always get him some different kinds of water. I got him Perrier thinking, oh, this is good stuff. I'm going to splurge for George. Had never tasted it. That man didn't say a word to me, and now I know that he drank that crap. I have no idea. He didn't say a word to me.
He was being nice.
He was being nice to me.
You know, it's the carbonated thing. The carbonated is
Water
just
should not be carbonated.
Is it always that way? Perrier.
Now, are you done with that?
Is it always like that?
Jess, I want you to
Taste
try
this.
some of my tasty water.
Taste this.
Try some of my tasty
That's carbonated. I can't.
Yeah,
No,
just
no,
take a
just
sip. It's fine.
drink it, I swear.
Just take a sip.
Okay,
It's not.
It's
It's
good.
just drink it.
I think you're going to like it.
Oh,
Joe?
it smells like Sprite.
Yeah, I think you're going to like it.
Oh, that's much better than.
You know why?
Yeah.
Orange cream.
You know why?
that's
Because it's
actually really
basically
good.
diet
Yeah.
soda.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
That's soda.
But
That's
here's the
all
thing
diet
you would
soda.
like about it, Jess. No total no fat, no sodium, no carbohydrates, no sugars.
no sodium.
No sodium in
That
that.
seems
0
impossible.
milligrams.
But it does have a bunch of aspartame in it. So
Yeah.
There you go.
It does have no sugars, no protein, nothing.
water.
Tasty
Bobby
water.
would really like that.
Tasty
It's
water.
not called tasty water, by the
It's
way.
not called tasty water. It's
You know
called
what?
refresh.
Well,
you
we
guys
call
want
it
to know
tasty
something
water.
about me?
Yep.
Let me know
I
something.
just like water. Just
Water,
solid.
You do.
Plain
Right?
water and
It's just good.
Really quickly.
unsweetened iced tea. That's it.
Really quickly.
That's good stuff.
Let's get to the Derek and Jess, or not
over
Derek
there.
and Jess.
Thank you,
Jess's
sir.
mom's tip.
Jess has mom's tip. Ooh, what do you have for me today?
I don't know what Jimbo has for it.
Yay,
Jimbo,
Jimbo!
let's go ahead and play the Jess's mom's tip.
Jesse loves me. It's my
Y'all ready
British
for this? Hello, hello. Good day, Governor. Here's Jess's mom's tip. Cheerio.
Spot on.
It was.
Spot on.
It is spot on. It
is
really
spot
was.
on.
From the islands.
And so,
themselves.
really quickly,
My mom's tip.
Jess's
Okay.
mom's tip.
So my mother found this in an article, and I thought it was mighty appropriate and spot on for this week's mom's tip. It was written by a woman that was frustrated with her life as a mother. She spoke of, "Is this really my lot in life?" She wondered if her life was really just to teach her children to pick up their toys and to remind them over and over to say kind things, or disciplining them when they don't share. She was tired. A lot like I am, and I bet a lot like you are too sometimes. Well, do you realize how much small beginnings make for a much bigger end result? For example, teach your child to pick up their toys, you raise a responsible adult. Teach your child to share, you raise kind adults. Teach your child about hard work, you will raise an adult who will never go hungry. Teach your child about heartache, you raise an adult who has joy in any storm. Teach your child you love God, you raise an adult who may desire to love God as well. And this goes on with everything in life. If you teach your child to exercise and eat right, you raise an adult who cares about the health of their body. I believe this with all of my heart and hope this helps you get over the hard, repetitive parts of parenting, like it will for me.
I absolutely love that mom's tip. Just fantastic. Now, my big question is, Jess, we've only got 5 minutes left.
Yes.
We've got two parents
Yes.
sitting right here.
Yes.
How hard is that
Well,
to do?
for me, because we have such different takes, for me being
Uh-huh.
a stay-at-home parent, that hit home for me because most of the time I do feel like, oh my gosh, I've asked them 5 times, or oh my gosh, I've asked them 9 times to say please. And on the occasional days where I don't have to do that, I'm like, this is the best day ever. Those little things, I do sometimes say, is this seriously my life? Is this seriously my life? And he gets to come home after working and just get the cuddles and
Right.
not so much. But reading that did help me because I know, and I know Joe knows, that I'm raising wonderful women.
They're awesome.
They're gonna be amazing.
They are awesome kids. And I think the other part of that, and we've just got a few minutes left, but the opposite side of that, the flip side of that is, or can be as well, teach a child in the poor ways to go, and they'll usually follow. And sometimes it isn't even teaching them something. It's show
demonstrating.
them. Yeah, show them the things that come out of
Right
your mouth, or
ways.
the way that. One of the things that was always big for Christine and I, and Joe, this may be for you. I know it was for my son, but it can be for your daughters too. We teach our children how we treat
Other
women,
women.
how we treat men. It is very important. Jacob learns from Christine what it's like to be a mother. Your girls are learning from you what it means to be a mother and a wife. They are learning from you what it means to be a father, to be, and that is so important when we sometimes don't even think about, well, I didn't teach them that. Well, you know what? You showed them that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so that's a huge thing that we don't think about a lot, is when your girls grow up to marry, they will be looking for you.
I hope so.
Yeah. Or you want
That's
them
what
to.
you hope.
You want them
That's
to. You want to
because
give
I
them a
try to-
reason to look
And I
for
think
you.
he does.
That's what I try to do, is try to give them the reason to want a guy like me. You know?
Right.
And then, of course, Kate, today, actually, before we go, she said, Dad, I want to marry you. And I was like,
Yeah.
well, you know,
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. Why
get it.
wouldn't you?
Yeah. No. And that's
I
kind of
know,
my
baby, I
thing
know.
is, I guess, echoing that, you know, she's at home and she teaches the kids and
Uh-huh.
she shows them. And I try to lead by example with, you know, outside of the home. I have to be working, you know, all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll come home and the kids will say, Dad, why are you gone? I say, well, you know, and at first I feel guilty about it. And my first instinct is to kind of, you know, do some kind of an elaborate apology for it. But
Mm-hmm.
then I've changed my tack and I say, you know, I'm out there because this is what I want for you in life, and this is what I'm doing to get that. And I try to show them, instead of just showing that I'm sorry that I'm gone all the time, I try to say, here's why I'm gone, and I would love to be here, but what I'm doing for you, and
Right.
and I want you to know that that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, and those are the things that we teach our kids. And so a great Jess's mom's tip. We've got to go. We're out of time. Joe, Jake, Jacob King, Grayden, Mondragon. Just thank you guys so much for being on. It's always fun when we have new people on. This is the first time we've ever tried to do this setup.
I know, and it's awesome. It rocks.
I think it worked out well. Joe, fantastic song. Want to give a big shout out to all the Trainor girls.
Yes, Kate, Karen, Chloe. We'll have you on.
Kate, Karen, Chloe, we'll have you
We'll have
on.
'em
And I had to borrow Mommy and Daddy for a little bit of a while, but I think you probably had
We're
a good
having a
time.
tea party with Grandpa and Grandma.
Had a tea party with Grandma
A
and
tea
Grandpa.
party.
A tea party.
A
So,
tea party.
yeah, so for everybody here at the Derek and Jess Show, we want to encourage you. Check us out every Monday or Tuesday, whenever it comes out, on YouTube, derekandjess.net. Email us at dnjnest@gmail.com. Check us out on all our social media. So for everybody here at the Derek and Jess Show, for Jess, for myself, for Joe, for Jacob, for the other Jacob, for the other Grayden, for Jimbo, who does a fantastic job, we want to encourage you to check us out every week right here at Derek and Jess.
And the family nest.
God bless.